We're going to continue some great coverage on something that's very dear to me. Colorectal cancer cases are rising at an alarming rate, and more recently in patients under the age of 50. But what many don't know is most times the disease is curable when found in its early stages. So to mark National Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month, we plan on taking a deep dive into how this curable disease has affected people's lives. We're also going to be addressing some of the advancements in surgeries and support systems that are available out there. Joining us this morning to kick off this very important conversation is someone very close to me. That someone is Lea Ziegler, who happens to be my mom. Good morning, Mom.
Good morning.
How are you? I'm so grateful for you to be here with us today. This is something that we have all been going through for almost 6 years now, and a lot of people today will be finding out for the first time our story.
Yes.
So why don't you take us back to May 2019?
Okay. So what happened? I came back from a trip, actually 2 trips, from overseas, and I started bleeding from the rectum. I had pain, which did not go away, and it bothered me. But then I thought it's hemorrhoids, like some people, have hemorrhoids, and it's common. And after a while, the pain did not go away. So the doctor did send me for a colonoscopy, which I'm thankful, because I remember that day, and the doctor said, "You have a big tumor on the rectum." And I nearly fell off the chair, but I took a deep breath and I said, "Oh, really?" I was surprised and shocked because every year I used to send out a stool sample, which a lot of doctors suggest. Send a stool sample, and then they can check and see if there's anything there, if there's any bleeding, and whatever. Anyway, so after that, what they did, I was referred to Sunnybrook Hospital.
Yeah.
And
we went through some treatments. Dr. Ashamala took over, incredible team at Sunnybrook. We are so,
incredible,
to this day, so grateful and still in contact with them. He still does your colonoscopies to this day. Now, what was so impactful about this situation, we talked before 7 a.m. this morning that cancer is never a good time to be diagnosed with that disease. There's never a good time for, for that to happen.
No.
But this came at a time where I was pregnant with your first grandchild. I'll never forget your reaction when they gave you the news, because after the colonoscopy, they took us right to the room, and that normally doesn't happen. But after you went through some treatments and obviously a surgery, there was 2 parts to your diagnosis: the diagnosis and then a life-changing physical situation that you had to go through, which was?
Well, I had to, when I had the talk with Dr. Shamala, he said, "Well, there's good news. It's treatable. But the other news is you have to have a bag." I said, "Oh, no. I'm a nurse. I've seen patients with it." And I was nervous about it. I said, "Oh, no, I can't. Oh, no, no, no."
And a bag, just to reiterate, is an ostomy bag, which some people might be familiar with Crohn's and colitis, but also patients that suffer with colorectal cancer might also have. And so, that was life-changing. It was life-changing.
And I said, okay. I did say to him, he did mention, "Tell you what, you do have to have an ostomy, but it's fine. It's a process, and it's a journey." I said, "I'll tell you what, Dr. Ashamala, you take me through that journey, help me to help myself." And that's what he did.
He did. And it's a family disease. I will never forget, we were all together in that room with, at that point, Gabriel was born. What is your purpose in life now? I know we took a trip to the Dominican, and it wasn't until that trip that I finally said to you, "Mom, are you ready to share your story?" Because I don't know if we have there we go. This was your first time on a beach with an ostomy. You were so nervous when we finally booked this trip and you were going to show up on a beach in a bathing suit. I know this to you meant the world. You looked incredible. You are such a fighter, Mom. And I know your mission now is what?
I want people out there to know that colonoscopy, to go through it, it's a must, because I speak to other people, and some people at the age of 70, they say, "I never had one. I'm scared. I shouldn't. I don't want to." And I try to talk to my friends, to anybody out there, to go and check it out, to have a colonoscopy, to go through it. It's not bad. And you know what? It saves lives. And the thing is, afterwards, you can live it up. And this is what I'd like to say to all the ostomates out there. I'm sending love, and please just live it up and just go live it up.
There is life after ostomy,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Mom, I love you so much, and I'm so happy that we finally were able to share your story today.
Thank you.
It is an emotional thing.
Yes.
But throughout the month of March on CP24 Breakfast, we will be covering so much more with regards to colorectal cancer awareness and advocacy. You can also follow along the journey on cp24.com. We'll have lots of stuff posted on there for you as well.